So I guess we should start recording. Howdy YouTube. Let's build a superior being ring team. Because that's what Twitch chat wanted. What's the most... that's pretty superior. Necromunda? No. Let's go with the security armor. The beach. Okay, let's see what the well, let's see what the assistant thinks we should get. Okay, so 3 vampire. Whoa. Oh. Cooling says water cooling all the way. I can't be bothered to set up water cooling. It's just too much work. I mean, I'm sure it's not that much work once you get like into it, but yeah, I am not a fan of I'm not a fan of this. 1 apothecary though and 2 rerolls, which is like the best it's done ever. Let's get rid of these. I think we have to make a decision if we want a vampire though. But let's have a look at what we can get. So we have some. These are actually pretty decent linemen for what they are. A good thrower if we want to do a passing game. A good catcher if we want to do that. And a blitzer. Vampires. Everyone enjoy vampires. Minotaur bull centaurs. These are good LOS pieces. These are very inexpensive for what they are. Well, we also have thralls. What am I? Lizardmen are fine. I have a lizardman team. Blockers and blitzers. Dauntless, I think, is actually better in mix because you have a lot of stronger pieces. But can I afford that? Okay, let's start. Let's get ourselves a vampire just for the sake of getting a vampire, then 3 thralls. That might be too many thralls if we're having these guys on the LOS. Let's get a bull centaur for speed. I don't want to pay this much for these guys. Yeah, because you can, well... Right, hang on. Well, I can't afford all of that. So, let's just see what we have to get an idea of what we're working with. So if we want the vampire, which is kind of... If we want the vampire and 3 thralls, that's still a decent set. These are good. Do we get rid of the... we could get rid of the bull centaur. Oh, there's... oh, right. Sorry. I totally missed that these were here. Yeah, so we actually... we could afford... getting... oh, right. We have hobgoblins, too. Well, we're not getting these, even though... well, we could, I guess. What can we get for less than 50? We can get a thrall. Actually, hobgoblins are really good comparatively. get a Thrall if you want to get a Hobgoblin, you think? The thing is, Hobgoblins have agility 3, but I guess you're right in the sense that we're not... And Thralls are essentially the same. That's true, except the Vampire can bite them. Okay, so now we actually have a full team, but we're gonna lose... So we'd put these guys on the LOS. These guys would be around the Vampire. And then we have this as the Bull Carrier, I guess. Or the Bull Centaur as the Bull Carrier. And we'd have 2 Agility 4 pieces. We'd have 2 Strength 4 pieces. And then nothing else. Like, we're very weak with this setup. I like these guys are great. I want to keep them. Do we just get rid of the vampires? We could get... Let's see what happens if we... Whoops. If we get rid of the vampires. Goodbye. So we have 280. So we could... I mean, we have to... What do we replace the Thralls with? They have general access and nothing else. What else do we have? That's... So, these guys have... They're just the same as Thralls. These guys are the same as Thralls, but they have Fend and less agility. And, well, we don't have anything here. That's... That's decent. What would we want to add to? We could get another Bull Centaur, but they're actually more expensive than the... we could get another blocker to get some more block. If we get one more of these, and then okay, now we need to get Hound, and we get 3 of these anyways. And then we're 20 left. Is this an inherently better setup? We have 6 block, but we have even less strength. So I could try and replace this with a Minotaur instead, if I wanted to. But that's a bit boring. Sell the Apo. Get another blitzer. So we have... If we get rid of one of these, we have 110k. Could get another, like a high elf. But the Brett blitzers do have Dauntless. Okay, so let's sort this and see what we actually have now. Well, that was a dumb sort. It didn't actually do anything. Yeah. Okay, so we have... So this is our strength package, essentially. We have 1 agility 4 piece. This might work. This might work. Some of these are probably going to die, though. But, yeah, I mean, we have so much block. We have a surprising amount of block. And we're quite slow here, but this is okay. Like, we're speedy enough here. Kind of. And we have a wrestle. So let's go with this setup. And that's going to be it for the YouTubes, and I'm just going to rename everyone into subscribers.